I could have died. I could have killed somebody else. And it absolutely traumatized me.
Baby, we're children of summer. We're meant to be free. Hearted, we're not like the other. No reason to be.
Hey, what are you doing back there? What are you doing back there? This is how she gets her exercise in when we stop. But it's like a little jungle gym back there. Look at you! Careful, careful, careful. So, second day. Yesterday we made it to St. George, which is not as far as we were hoping to make it. We were trying to make it to Beaver, Utah, which would have been halfway. So it's a little under halfway, but it got so late and we were getting so tired and we'd already like moved, so we were already pretty exhausted just from that in general. But it went well, the drive went really well. We stayed at a hotel, we got up, had a little bit of a slow morning, slept in a little bit. So we got a little bit of a later start on the road today than we were originally planning, but it's not bad. The drive has been going really, really well. June has been doing amazing. Just like taking naps, chilling, singing songs with Mama. This is our first stop since we left, so we're about halfway to Boise from St. George, which is awesome. There's her feet. Which is awesome. And I have food in my teeth. I was eating the snack, so I'm trying to like eat and talk at the same time. Corbin's here. He was stuck in traffic for a little bit. So far, I haven't had any traffic to deal with. But it's been going.
You haven't had traffic.
I got to ride in the carpool lane the whole time. It was great.
I got stuck. Oh, I got stuck because someone's trailer like fell off and all the stuff went all over the freeway. And they were like scrambling, picking it up.
Oh my
what
gosh,
are you doing,
that's
Bubba?
scary.
Yeah.
That could have been really bad. Okay, so if you don't know, this car that I'm driving right now, the Subaru, is my dream car. And a lot of people think that's crazy, like how is a Subaru your dream car? But I don't know, for me, I'm not like super into fancy, like, I don't know, what would you call them, just fancy cars? I mean, they're cool, but my dream car was always like a Subaru, because a Subaru for me like represents like adventure and like family adventures, and I don't know, I think this Subaru has already taken us on so many adventures already as a family, and I just know it's going to take us on so many other adventures down the road. So I'm literally driving my dream car, and it's a Subaru. And then if you haven't noticed in the vlog, I know a lot of you have, a lot of you like to leave little comments about how I never drive besides this trip right now. And it's true. Corbin is the one who usually drives the car pretty much 100% of the time. So why, that's crazy, right? It's my dream car and I never even drive it. And this is like the first time where I've really driven it, and we've owned it for over a year, not much over a year, maybe a year, probably less than a year and a half, or maybe right about a year and a half, I don't remember. You guys let us know. You know, it's in the vlog. It's like my dream car. But I've never really driven it the way I'm driving it lately, and it feels so good to be driving my dream car. And this, like, it drives like butter. It's amazing. I love driving it. It makes me so happy that I'm driving it. But I wanted to kind of share a little story since I'm on the road and June's asleep and there's nothing really else to do in the car besides sing songs really loudly and wake June up. And Paris is asleep. Paris is asleep too. So I'm going to share a little story with you guys about why I never drive. And I think I've maybe touched on this before, but it's been a long time and I don't know if I've really talked about it. So the reason I never drive, or before, I'm going to start driving now. I feel like this is clearing out everything. But back to the story. The reason I never drive is because what was it, 5 years ago now? At least 5 years ago, I actually was driving into the mountains. I was heading off to like this farm I was volunteering at, and it was like early spring or early beginning of the year, and the roads could be slick, and I was driving up to go work in the morning. I actually made it up fine, but then afterwards I was driving home and I hit black ice, and I totally spun my car all the way around, lost complete control of my car, totaled it, crashed it. I was like right by the edge of like a drop off. I could have died. I could have killed somebody else. And it was like pretty serious thing. And it absolutely traumatized me. I have always loved driving my entire life. I've always felt like a pretty confident driver. I've never been afraid to drive. And I've always felt like a really capable, good driver. But after that, I lost 100% of my confidence in driving. I had like so much anxiety driving, like phobia. If there was even the slightest weather at all, I was like panic attacks while driving. I literally had to like think, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, you're fine. And just felt like at any moment I was going to lose control of the car. Just not even in weather, but all the time just driving. I just felt I was having panic attacks while driving, and it was just really, really scary. And then of course, when we had June, it got even worse, because now I'm not just driving myself, I'm driving like my daughter, and if I was to make any kind of mistake and anything was going to happen to her, I could never forgive myself, you know. So I've had this phobia of driving and this major fear, or I mean that's what a phobia is, but I've just had so much fear about driving, and that's why Corbin drives. It's like I can't do it. I can't drive anymore. It's just too stressful. I can't handle it. And so he would just do all the driving. But it's gotten to the point where it was, you know, phobias can be debilitating. Is that the right word? I think. It's like affecting the quality of my life. Like I'm like afraid to drive the car, and so then I won't go and do things if I'm afraid to drive the car, because I'm afraid something's going to happen, or I'm going to make a mistake and I'm a bad driver or whatever. And so then when this trip came around, I've had so much fear about driving the car this whole way by myself, even like with June in the back, for such a long ways. But it has been amazing. I feel like it has totally, I don't know, I'm feeling so much more confident driving the car. Oh, there goes the mic. Hopefully that doesn't change the audio. I'm just feeling so like I can do this. I can drive the car. It's good. Corbin's calling. I'm gonna pause the story.
Papa Bear to Mama Bear, come in, Mama Bear.
Hi, Papa Bear. How's it going on your end?
Oh, we're just fine and dandy passing through these mountains.
Baby Bear's
how's
Baby Bear's
how's
asleep.
Baby Bear?
Baby Bear's asleep, and Fur Baby Bear is also asleep.
Aw, I miss her. I feel like I haven't seen her all day. I've been driving.
She's been doing so good on this drive, singing all of my 90s girl band songs with me.
Oh my gosh. How beautiful is the drive? Where are you? I'm like going through these foothills and it's like cloudy. And
Yeah,
really
it's
cool.
beautiful. It looks like it's raining up ahead, so that's not fun for me, but it looks beautiful.
You're in the Subaru. That can go through anything.
Yeah, I know. I was just telling them a story about why I never drive before today, or before this trip.
Okay.
Okay. Check in with you
Well.
later.
Okay.
Safe drive.
Okay. Papa Bear out.
Wait, what exit are you at?
I don't know. I haven't passed an exit for a while. I'm where the orange construction panels are.
Oh, you're not that far behind me. I just went through that. Okay.
Okay. Talk later.
Okay, love you.
Love you. Bye.
Okay, bye. Okay, anyways, this trip, like I was saying, this trip has been just like so healing. I feel like I'm getting over my driving fear. I feel so confident driving. And it happened out of necessity. Like, I don't know if I would have gotten it. I would have probably eventually, because this sort of thing just happens in life where you're forced. You have to do the thing that makes you afraid. And it's hard, but do it. That is maybe the lesson I'm trying to say. I don't know. I kind of just wanted to share the story with you, but just do the things you're afraid to do, and then maybe they won't be so scary anymore. So that's my story for the road.
We made it.
Made it.
Bubba, you got one ponytail in. Good morning. Are you so excited to be here? It's now the next day. We made it. We got here very late, but we are actually, I need to go check my phone. I just heard I got a text. We're actually going to unload the U-Haul into storage. We'll have that all in the next vlog. Thumbs up if you liked today's video. So proud of Kels for sharing her story and facing her fears. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, because we're about to go on a crazy adventure, and we'll see you guys tomorrow, today, and tomorrow, in the next vlog. All right, bye.